And God said, let there be light. Redo live stream. I still have the cards from last night's reading on the table. I could not let that go. Like, we have to tap back in. I have never been channeled that message about an ancestor walk-in before. We have to tap back in. I'm so excited. So I decided to keep the cards on the table last night from the reading because we were not finished. It was so powerful. So powerful. Hey, Libra land. Good morning, everyone. Grand Rising. This is going to be an ancestor message read. I tapped in last night and received a message that one of our ancestors is going to be a walk-in. If you guys aren't familiar with what a walk-in is, research yourself about it. It's pretty much, I mean, I guess I could tell you it's like a walk-in soul. Instead of being reborn, you walk into, it's kind of similar to body snatching, but the vessel that they're walking into was abandoned. Okay? So they're not body snatching anybody. Okay? But this is for real. This is what we got yesterday. And the confirmation when I brought out the Bible, because we have the Eastern Star here, the Mother of Knives, the Queen of Swords, who divines using the Bible. It's called bibliomancy. Once she came out, I got my Bible out and I turned to a random page. It ended up being Ezekiel, and it talked about the ancestors. And it talked about what we were talking about in the reading. It said, turn your cheek, like turn away from those that cast judgment upon you or just prejudice. It was a lot of prejudice energy coming out last night, and that's what I was picking up on. And even the Bible verse I randomly turned to said, just, gosh, what was it? We have to read that again. It was Ezekiel. Hold on, let me find it. You guys know I'm open. I'm an open book. I'm open to many different religions, but I was raised Christian. Kind of go back to my roots, essentially. Here it is. It was Ezekiel. Where's it at? Something about the scroll. Hold on, I'm finding the verse. I'm not going to read the whole verse, just the part that was important, very important. Especially about the times we may be stepping into or moving into. What the heck? The vision of the scroll. Okay. Here we go. So Ezekiel 2. And look, when I started to read it, because I was like, oh, my eyes, when I turned to this page, I said, my eyes are going down to this, this scripture, the vision of the scroll. And as I read it, it mentions right here, as you can see, the ancestors. And for whatever reason, this page number is sticking out to me right now. 771. So we're going to look into that in just a second, see what angel number and area code that is. That could be significant for some of you. But the scripture says, "O mortal, do not be afraid of them, and do not be afraid of their words. Though briars and thorns surround you, and you live among scorpions, do not be afraid of their words, and do not be dismayed at their looks." Okay, let's look up 771. Let me go get my other device. Just a second. If you guys haven't already, please give this reading a thumbs up by double tapping the screen if you're joining me live. Okay, let's see. Seven, 7, 1, and then we're going to get back into the ancestor message of this ancestor who is walking in. Listen, this grandfather or grandmother, okay, because we saw the father of knives in the reading from last night, and then the mother of knives came out. Now, when the father of knives showed himself, that's when I got the walk-in message. Let me find the card so I can show you guys. Where are you at, Father of Knives? Are you on the table? Hold on. Yeah, I was looking through the deck. Here he is. There he goes. Okay. You see all these clocks? I just heard broken clocks. All these clocks are protected in a salt circle beside him. That means he's protecting your time here on Earth. And then we got the 8 of Wands in reverse. He is walking in. He's being a walk-in soul to come assist you, but only for a matter of time. When you meet this ancestor, neither of you will know you're each other's kin. Because once you walk in, just like when you're reborn, your memory is wiped, okay? For the most part, other than you being able to access past life memories through meditation, dreams, hypnotism, okay? Past life regression type of things. But other than that, our memories are wiped. I mean, let's be real. Okay, anyways. So the 8 of Sticks came out after that, okay? Normally in the upright, it shows 8 wands that have been stuck into this tree. It's describing a lot of dark magic attacks that were sent to you. But the tree was the buffer. Tree was spirit, okay? Tree was ancestors. And it took all that. But with it coming out in reverse, it's like this ancestor, whether it's a grandmother, okay, mother of knives, or a grandfather, or a great-grandmother or great-grandfather that's walking in to assist you, says enough is enough. Enough is enough. You have been sent so much dark magic, Libra, whoever I'm reading for, whoever resonates with this reading. enough is enough and you need assistance. And this is the divine truth, the Ace of Swords. The Most High is sending in reinforcements for you, Libra. All right. Now, when I was reading the Ancestors card, right, it was so wild, the description. So I'll read it again. Ancestor veneration is one of the least discussed features of human life. Though the aesthetics of ancestral veneration vary depending on the culture, there are few people who feel comfortable with their dead just being dead. Instead, humans have created hundreds of other dimensions for their souls to inhabit. Now listen, where they may or may not be accessible to the living. So your ancestors are pretty much like dimension jumping at will. Wherever they want to go, however they please. But whether the living has access to those dimensions is another story. How connected are you to your ancestors? How connected are you to the spirit realm? That depends, your level of connection depends on the dimensions you have access to, Libra. In Hoodoo, we may have access to any spirit of the dead if the deceased is willing and we are skilled enough to make and maintain contact. It's about knowing, honoring, and defending one's bloodline. You have an ancestor, whether a grandmother, grandfather, great-grandmother, great-grandfather, mother of knives. She could have been an Eastern Star. I'm saying that and I look up, there's 111 in the chat, 111 in the chat. This grandmother or great-grandmother could have been an Eastern Star, as pictured in this card, or she could divine using the Bible. She was a bibliomancer. She's passing those skills down to you. They're walking in because you need reinforcements, Libra. Your legacy, your lineage needs defended now. Just like the Ten of Wands came out in the very beginning, the ancestors are saying with the Ten of Wands, we've come too far to go back. We're not going backwards. Right? Right. So this is your legacy. This is about your bloodline. And this is about an ancestor walking in to help you defend your bloodline, your ancestry, your legacy, your lineage. And maybe some of you don't care about that. I'm reading for those of you that do. So if you do care, stick around. This reading is for you. And make sure to give this reading a thumbs up. If you're joining me live, all you have to do is double tap the screen to give this read a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I need all the support I can get here on Libraland. Top of the morning, Keith. Grand Rising, everyone. Thank you, Goddess. Hey, Creekside. Hey, Anna. Exactly, Goddess. Am I saying your name right? Shanae. I want to break down generational curses and generate generational wealth. This reading is for you then, goddess. This reading is for you. All right, let's get deeper into this walk-in energy. Let's get deeper into it. I'm ready. I'm excited. Now, this deck has been on my table for a couple days, but it's going to play into this read. We have this black clothing card. Somebody here that wears a lot of black clothing could have some type of tattoo on their arm. Anyways, when I looked down at this card this morning, I heard tart. And then I heard sour. So whoever this is that wears a lot of black clothing is super sour about your come up, about your ancestry. I don't know who this is. Let's ask the tarot. What deck do I'm going to use 2 tarot decks. Let's get a fresh deck out that hasn't had any cards pulled out of it to ask who this is and why are they here in the reading. Why does it matter? Okay. Who is this? Who is this showing up in Libra's reading? That's sour about the way Libra's life is playing out. Oh, a Page of Swords, a Watcher. You got yourself a little stalker, Libra. Dang, somebody said in the comments your ex. Yeah, it could be your ex. 3 of Swords at the bottom. But if it's not an ex for everybody. This person is just, I don't know, maybe I'm hearing they had a plan in mind and you didn't go for it, and now they're experiencing heartbreak. And so their plan couldn't go through, didn't work with the 3 of Swords. And now they're just stuck left watching and obsessing. Daily stalkage. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. That's stalkerish every day. Checking for somebody. Whether that's you check on their social media every day, yo, that's a little much. That's a little much. I think they need to put that same type of energy back into themselves. What else about this Page of Swords? They tried to take you from the Knight of Pentacles, which has been this energy that Librans have been in since I started reading for Libraland in 2021. 2021 was Libraland. The beginnings, August 2021, I believe. So we're going on. Wow, this August will be 4 years, Libraland. But we've been in this Knight of Pentacles energy for years. But with the Page of Pentacles, it's like They saw your determination. Thank you so much, Juliet. Thank you so much for your super sticker. That was so sweet. Bless you, Juliet. So they wanted to take you from the Knight of Pentacles, all that hard work, all those mountains you've already conquered and climbed in the background of the card. They wanted to take you backwards to the page status. It didn't work. You moved away. You kept it moving. You kept something moving. And balanced with the Two of Pentacles behind the Six of Swords. You kept balanced and you kept it moving, Libra. And they just can't believe it. You overcame so many attacks. Hold on, you guys. Okay. All right. Let's get back into the ancestor message. That don't impress me much. Yep, I got that last night. Listen, as I was picking up this card, whoever this person is that stalks you, you're just not impressed. Like, whatever magic attempts they've thrown out at you, you're not impressed. Shout out to Shania Twain. That don't impress me much. Yeah. That don't impress me much. All right, let's look up 771. I forgot about that page number. Area code 771. Washington, D.C. in the house. 771 area code. This stalker could be living in Washington, D.C. Okay. This stalker could be living in Washington, D.C. or from Washington, D.C. How interesting. All right, Spirit, call them out. Oh, thank you, Runes of Kaizen. Bless you so much, always. Broski. It's someone who stole from you before and they're coming back again. Well, just like I posted on my story last night about the person that keeps emailing me, expecting me to click on their links, their image attachments or whatever. They sent me 3 emails yesterday and every single one of them was random and all of them had attachments. They wanted me so badly to click on one of those attachments so they could hack into my ish. So you know what I said on my story? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, it's not happening again. So now you know, Nick, not to let that happen again. Right? Right. Okay. Let me drink some tea. Because I've been hacked once before. If you guys didn't know, my Instagram was hacked for an entire year. But I went against them in real time and locked them out of my account. Ha ha ha. So we were both locked out for a year. And then finally, Instagram decided to give me my account back after I'd already made another one and was on my way with that one. So anyway, ha ha ha. If you're watching, hacker, I went against you in real time and locked you out of my account. It's so funny. So they're still trying. Oh yeah, my palms are sweating. Oh, they're big mad. The accuracy is shocking the ops right now. The accuracy is shocking them. In your face, ops. Or they got a reading on you, and what they found out is shocking. This is actually judgment. Yeah, it's judgment day for the opposition. Libra has an ancestor that's walking in to assist. And it's OV for the ops. Once this ancestor walks in, it's OV. That don't impress me much. Oh. Look at that. 6 of coins with another 6 card at the bottom. 6 of knives. That's an ancestor rubbing a lucky $2 bill on their palm. Has anyone in here, has your palms been itching? Mine have. Yep. There's also 7 on the dice. If you've been seeing 7, I'm hearing 77, 66, or 711. Or if you have $2 bills, or you have rings from your grandmother, okay? This ancestor is wearing 2 rings, the Ouroboros and the 4-leaf clover. Luck, infinity. Ouroboros equals infinity. 4-leaf clover equals good luck. Your ancestors are helping you bring in blessings, good luck into your life, moving you away from drama. 6 of knives. When this ancestor walks in, you guys may generate some money together. I don't know if you're going to go into business together. Like I said, neither one of you know who each other is when you meet. It's not like you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're the ancestor walk-in. No, their mind has been wiped when they decided to be the walk-in. So you're not going to know. But they're most definitely here. And it's to benefit the lineage, the bloodline. And this is especially significant if you have some of your grandmother's rings. For somebody out there. I know I do. All right. I want to look up the angel number 771 as well, since we looked up the area code. Angel number 771. Angel number 771 indicates that you will experience good fortune, which will lead to the manifestation of your heart's desires. Thank you so much, Ancestor. Thank you, Ancestors. What else for Libra? What else do you want Libra to be aware of at this time? Seven of Baskets. You need to keep, there's a lot of dark energy swirling around the collective. There's a ton of dark energy swirling around this world, this dimension. This is a spiritual bath, okay? So some of you guys need to take a spiritual bath or a spiritual shower. You know, if you can't do a bath, if you can only take a shower, you could do a spiritual shower. Either way, if you're going to do a spiritual shower, I take a mason jar, right? This is tea. This is my English breakfast tea. Take a mason jar. Fill it halfway up, like about how that is. Fill it halfway up with pure water and any type of salt. I have extra pink Himalayan salt, so I use that. And I grind it into the water and I take it up into the shower with me. Pour that, okay? Not over your crown, not over your head, but on the back of your neck, and let it wash down your body from the back of your neck. And that's this pretty much the same thing, equivalent as a spiritual bath, okay? The salt water will cleanse the negative energy off of your physical vessel. That's my best tip for those that can only take showers and not baths, and to get that spiritual cleanse. You could enhance that by listening to some type of cleansing meditation music while you're taking that shower or bath. But there's so much darkness, so much dark energy. It's every day we have to cleanse and protect ourselves, literally every day. Because if you slack off one day, I guarantee you by the end of that day, or even you wake up the next day, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. You're going to be like, dang, I didn't do any of my cleansing yesterday. I didn't do any of my protection yesterday, and I feel it. So every day, Libra. Speaking of dark energy, this card was at the bottom of the deck when I started the reading. I should have showed you guys. Miss Robinson. Look, she's holding, what are those called? I'm over here like I haven't been to funerals before. The memorials. The paper that talks about the deceased loved one. What are those called? Thank you. The obituaries. Thank you. Libra, that apparently that was supposed to be us in that obituary. That's why this ancestor is walking in. It's gotten that crucial. They're done. They're like, you're not going to take down Libra. No, Libra is here for a big life purpose, and you're here to continue on your legacy. Why do we keep seeing the devil? Wow, Bishop C.H. Mason, right behind the devil. Followed by, that's major arcana. The devil, Miss Robinson. Bishop C.H. Mason. Mason, the high, ooh, I said that weird. The Hierophant. Paul, which also shows Mason. You see the decorative, the decoration around his like necklaces. Okay. Some of you guys for sure had a grandfather that was a Mason. Wow, that's so interesting because we got the Queen of Swords, the Mother of Knives, and she was an Eastern Star, which makes sense. The grandfather was the Mason. The grandmother was the Eastern Star. Or great-grandfather and great-grandmother. And Paw is the moon card. Illuminating the darkness. Secrets. Secret knowledge, the moon. I just heard access to other dimensions. Tell me more about the access. Oh, they're telling me to get out my alchemical Egyptian oracle to talk about the other dimensions. Okay. Okay. Yes, spirit. Okay. Look, as I open the deck. Shh. Shh. Oh, and there's the red-eyed frog again. Chem T. Oof. He is not a positive aspect, energy, figure. All right, let's shuffle. Oh, I'm hearing the dice. Okay. 3. What if 3 comes out again? Master number 33. Oh, 2. 3 and 2. Let's see. 3 and 2. Whoa. Raw. Let's go. That's raw. 66. I can't make this up. We just saw that in the tarot, the 6 and 6. I said, if you've been seeing 66, page number 66, raw. Thou art the God One, who didst come into being in the beginning of time. The Egyptians worshipped the sun in very ancient times, and the greatest of the sun gods during the dynastic period was Ra. In primeval times, Ra is said to have existed alone before the earth, the sky, or living creatures were formed. That's so crazy, you guys, because if you want to run back the live stream, I literally, because I did this last night, I was guided to, and I was guided to do it again. I lit the candle, and as I lit the candle, I said, God said, let there be light. And now we have Ra showing up, which is God. Okay? Whatever your religious beliefs, it's the same. The first act of creation was the appearance of his solar disk from the watery abyss of Nu. The sun was first. I guess that's what they're saying. The sun was created first. The solar disk. I'm guessing that's what it says. That's what it means. As the greatest of the solar gods, Ra assumed many names and forms descriptive of his vast power. Yeah, see, that's so crazy. I was just getting ready to mention, you guys, it's so wild when you, the more and more you learn about different religions, how much correlate with each other. You know, the Trinity? Well, I had a random thought the other day. You know, the three gods that embody in Hinduism, the three gods together? That is symbolic of the same thing, a trinity. Here. The three gods together in Hinduism. Yes, it's called, look at this, you guys. I mean, I can't. Okay, listen. So the Trinity, right? Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Well, in Hinduism, they have the Trimurti, which is a triad of three gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, okay? Now, listen to this, what the Egyptians had. They're three. This is so wild. Ooh, my right eye just twitched. For the Egyptians, he had three main manifestations and is himself made to say, I am Khepra in the morning, Ra at noonday, and Tem in the evening. He thus assumes the third position in the family of heaven. He is a complex principle, for he cannot be identified merely with the physical body of the sun. He cannot be defined by one exclusive formula. No, God cannot. It's omnipresent. God is omnipresent, existing in everything, everywhere, simultaneously. It's amazing. For Ra is not only the sun we see on its path through the sky, this physical sun is the right eye of Ra. Oh my gosh, I've got chills. That freaked me out. I just told you guys my right eye twitched a moment ago. What? That's freaky. Listen, I'm all about the synchronicities, but when things like that happen, that's so crazy. It's so real, you guys. It's so real. Oh my gosh. Whoa. This physical sun is the right eye of Ra. His left eye is the orb of the moon. And Ra himself was described as the right eye of Nu. Whoo! Oh my gosh. God just made my right eye twitch, and then, or Ra, God, same thing. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I heard your prayers are heard. I just heard Spirit say your prayers are heard. Your prayers are heard. To explore the real meaning of this principle, we must look beyond our solar system. Ooh. To the sun beyond the sun. This is deep, Libra. The central driving force, which was for the Egyptians, the star system of Sirius. Come through, come through. In the ancient temples. Oh, tomorrow, you know that big planetary alignment's happening January 25th. All the planets aligning in the sky. Majority of them will be visible to the eye, but I think 2 of them are only visible through a telescope. I did read that. But the majority of them will be visible in the sky. So, and it's wild that this raw card is talking about planetary alignments, galaxies, the sun, right? Sirius. This is all very pertinent info for us, Libra. Please give this reading a thumbs up if you haven't already. There's 174 in the chat and 117 thumbs up. All you have to do if you're live is double tap the screen to give this read a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. If we can get to 125, I'll continue on. La 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 la. One more, almost there. I'm going to keep humming. Thank you. Gracias. Okay, you guys don't know how much that means. Just a simple thumbs up helps my channel. It really does. So sorry I have to be demanding, but I need all the help I can get. Okay. Love you, Libra. Love you, my real Libra fam. Okay. To explore the real meaning of this principle, we must look beyond our solar system, to the sun beyond the sun, the central driving force, which was for the Egyptians the star system of Sirius. In the ancient temples of the sun god, Sirius was considered the great central fire for our sun, from which all terrestrial energy and life was derived. The double star of Sirius today suggests the existence of a cosmic system of atomic structure whose nucleus is this great provider. This double aspect of Sirius was well known to the Egyptian priesthood. What? Why are we talking about 2 suns? 2 suns? The sun beyond the sun? And Sirius. This is so deep. Their worship of this star not only ensured the fertility of the land through the yearly flooding of the Nile, which was announced by Sirius rising, it also involved an intimate knowledge of the transmutation of energy and the formation of matter from the dark and primal waters of Nu. In Ra, we find the mystery of creation embodied. He is described as a cosmic principle, an abstract, impassive principle containing within itself all of the possibilities that might take form and become manifest. It's really long, so I'm not going to read the entire. Ooh-wee! The greatest of these enemies was Apep. Yeah, the serpent who personified the darkest hour of the night. Every night, Ra had to fight and overcome this powerful monster before he could rise up in the east in the morning. Both stories personify the opposition between light and darkness, between creative action and inertia. The center of Ra's worship was Anu, or Heliopolis, where the priests of Ra, I swear, when I see this word, I just envision a bunch of like flying vehicles, like flying ships, like helicopters, heli. It says Heliopolis. I just envision a bunch of flying ships in ancient Egypt. That's probably how they built the pyramids, with these flying ships. That's probably how they built them. Because that's all I see in my mind's eye when I see Heliopolis. Helicopters. Where the priests of Ra wielded great power under the 5th and 6th dynasties, spreading the worship of their god to encompass the whole of Egypt. The priests, in their wisdom, however, did not deny divinity to the old gods of the country. Rather, they absorbed their attributes into the all-powerful Ra. Okay. Yo! I said it was an omnipresence. And right here, it says omnipotent. In all the heavens, on the earth, and in Amenta, Ra was omnipotent. Except for one region of the Duat, which was sacred to Asar. Interesting. This is about overcoming of obstacles or danger. Libra, know that. This ancestor walk-in is helping you overcome obstacles and danger with great success and creative power. Look at that. By the way of reincarnation. But instead of reincarnating into a baby body, they're going to be a walk-in to an adult body. I can't make this stuff. I can't make this stuff up. Step. I accidentally said step. Something about steps. This was the royal way of Egyptian magic, the direct way through the sun, Ra, to enlightenment. All right, let's see what wants to come out of the cards. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, M. Lee, for gifting memberships. Thank you, Carlos, for gifting memberships. Thank you for all the love and support, you guys. That was so kind of you. Yes, if you're new here, subscribe. Welcome. Wherever Libra is in your chart, or even if you just resonate with these messages and you don't know if you have Libra in your chart, you're welcome here. It's all good. In the club, we all fam. All right. Let's go. Ooh, Amenta! I just said Amenta, and look what pops out. This card has been coming out nonstop, and look what's back at the bottom. Shh. Oh my gosh. Why did I just hear ding, ding, dong? What's that, a grandfather clock? Holy moly. There's a grandfather for sure reincarnating. Ding, ding, dong. That's a grandfather clock chime. I know because my grandmother used to have one in her house. She's passed over, but she had one. And that's the exact sound it would make. And I have not ever made that sound in my entire life. And I'm just remembering that from childhood. Ding, ding, dong. The grandfather clock. That's freaking crazy. What is going on, Amenta? In this, whoever this is, Kerhet. Shh. I don't like that it has a lizard head, though. Let's read both cards. Excuse me. Okay. To what? Amenta. Look, you guys, this is so crazy. This card has been coming out. Look at all the gateways. This is like the Nile River, right? Confirmation. There's something about gateways. To me, they look like locks and dams along the rivers, right? Or bridges. But when I received this card the other day, I was channeled gateways. This card came out the day after I had left Cincinnati, which Cincinnati back in the day was known as a gateway to the West. There could be something significant. There is something significant about gateways. There could be something significant about a gateway to the West. Let's read. Amenta. I can't believe that creepy shh card came back out. I can, though. The hidden place. Listen, this is called the hidden place. And it came out with this card. And he's making the shh gesture. No coincidence, Libra. The underworld of the Egyptians was called either the Duat or Amenta. Contrary to what one might think, this region where the dead sun god traveled after setting in the west was not thought to be literally under the earth, but rather away beyond the earth, a land between the earth and the heavens. It is described as a great valley with mountains on either side that form a barrier to the earth and the heavens. So we're talking about the in-between. Through this valley flows a river. This is so weird because I literally live in a river valley. And this is so weird. Cincinnati is a river valley. The Ohio River flows right through downtown Cincinnati. Okay, this is weird. Through this valley flows a river, a reflection of both the earthly Nile and the celestial Nile. And on either side of this river live monstrous forms and spirits hostile to whoever come into their territory. The Book of the Dead is a description of going into Amenta, a region of thick darkness and a place of horror for those who lose their way. So it was considered vital for the followers of Ra and Asar to become familiar with the realm of the dead while still living. Oh, did you hear that? It's crucial for you to become familiar with the realm of the dead while still living. And to this end, this collection of writings, otherwise known as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, was compiled. These names include the names of the serpents who guarded each pylon or doorway. Those are doorways, gateways, doorways, same thing. The names of the particular guardians and groups of the Neteru and the Neteru of the hours who must be called before entry to the next division was granted. Oh, why does that remind me of what's that called? The Never-Ending Story. Why am I picking up on like the Never-Ending Story vibes? He had to pass through each of those places, right? On his way to rescue the priestess. So it's like you have to you have to be vetted by particular guardians before you're granted entry into the next division. Ooh, division. I don't like that. That reminds me of a movie that starts with hunger. Okay, what the heck is going on here? The divine meaning of this card means going into the darkness, an adventure into the unknown. The Courant has only the self to rely on. So this ancestor that's walking in is going to help you either pass through one of these gates. They're going to help you pass through a new doorway, a new portal, a new gateway in your life. And after that, like I told you, it's only a matter of time. That ancestor can only be a walk-in soul for a matter of time. Okay? Father of Knives. You see all the clocks in the protected circle? This ancestor is protecting your time, but they told me that they're only going to be here in the physical for a matter of time as a walk-in. So after they assist you, then you're back on your own again. But it's nothing you can't handle, Libra. This is an adventure. It says adventure into the unknown. And obviously, you're going to be revealed some secrets that give you like a heads up. Let's read Kurhet. This lizard-headed god. Secret. Shh. Yep. Means secret. Kurhet is standing in the primordial water with the two-headed snake of Kur, now out of the mud and in the light. The power is thus being manifested as the seed is emitted into the world. The transmission has been given. What? That sounds like some ET talk. The transmission has been given. Okay, some of you guys are going to receive a transmission from ET. In Kurhet, the quality of secrecy is recognized in the oath to keep silent. Oh, snap. Some of you guys are going to have to take an oath of silency and secrecy. I'm hearing moving on up, moving on up, moving on up. Finally got a piece of the pie. I don't know, Libra. Secret initiation. These initiations lead to an accelerated spiritual metamorphosis and can give information in the dream state. This is the initiation which permits us to transform our destiny. Wow. Kurhet is the number 8, meaning resurrection. The final sound, he, in her name. Oh, okay, so it's Kurhi. Kurhi, the T is silent. Describes the bringing forth of light. With love, Kurhi distills the energy from the dense matter of the physical to take control of the subtle bodies and the many dimensions of existence. There we go again, talking about the many different dimensions of existence. She is the only female primordial with a frog head, showing the dominion over the earth element we must achieve before the leap into the spirit. You need to have, there's something about like having your physical health in line, having your physical body in good shape. It's something about taking care of your physical vessel. If you can't be trusted with this body that you were given, which is the temporary home of your soul, if you don't take care of the vessel that you were given to incarnate, then why on earth would God or the higher powers trust you with secret, sacred, ancient, spiritual, multidimensional secrets, knowledge? So I'm sorry if that was like, I don't know. I was forced into making healthier choices when I became allergic to like gluten. When I became celiac, I was forced into it, or else I was just going to like wither away. And I still deal with those issues of gluten sensitivity and celiac and autoimmune and all that. But I'm taking better care of myself nowadays. You know what I mean, Libra? We need to take better care of our physical bodies. Especially in this day and time, we're going to need all that all that good physical health and energy. So I was forced into it. I didn't have a choice to change my diet. It was forced. So forgive me if I sound insensitive to those of you that know you need to work on your physical health. Excuse me for being insensitive. I was forced into it. I didn't have a choice. At least some of you have a choice. So make the right choice. That's just me being 100. Anyways, okay. Woo, I'm hot. Secret initiation. The transmission of occult power. That's the divine meaning of Kurhe. Secret initiation and the transmission of occult power. Make sure your physical vessel is ready for this transmission of occult power. And some of you are being initiated. Secret. That's really wild because I've been meaning to do a reading about this. Okay? Let me show you guys. This card keeps showing itself. Every time I bring out the deck, I shuffle it and put it away, and this card ends up at the bottom. And I keep getting a message that I was supposed to do a reading about it. Some of you guys are a keeper of secrets. And some of you are going to be initiated. I just turned into a priestess or a priesthood. Thank you so much, M. Lee, for the super chats. That is so very kind of you. Thank you so, so much, M. Lee, for all the love. Bless you. Thank you for gifting memberships. Thank you for all the super chats. Bless you, Emily. It's really, really appreciated. Thank you. And look what's at the bottom. The unicorn and the maiden. Communication with unicorn. Other dimensional beings. Purification. Purify your vessel, Libra. I can't make this stuff up. To the best of your ability. I know it's not easy, especially if you have a choice, if you're not forced into it. I know it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's something you got to do. Keep your vessel as pure as possible. Organic food and drinks, home cooked meals versus eating out, all that stuff. Undercover action. There is something big happening behind the scenes in your life. And this ancestor is walking in to help you get through this next doorway, this gateway. Use your discernment. Confide in a trusted friend. Keep silent about knowledge. So whatever you're learning, confirmation. You can't tell a soul. And that's to protect not only those that you love, but yourself as well. The oath, the secrecy, is for protection of you and your loved ones. Let's read Keeper of Secrets, 37. Some of you could be 37. Patience, sweet one, patience. This is a time to use your discernment and stay quiet. And if you must speak, speak only to a trusted friend. We here have observed humans in their increasing hurry and fret, their inability to wait for the right moment. All they do is speak and speak and not keep silent when a change is coming. And that is where I come in. The key will not be given till you are ready, and you will only be ready when you have learned the lessons. To know, to dare, to will, and to keep silent. Keeping silent is not the keeping of secrets as you so often understand it to be. Withholding to shore up power within one's soul. Oh no. The silence is to give the magic the time to grow, the space to mature, and then at the right moment, the key is given. When you have sought not the approval of others, nor dissipated your magics with words, the time comes for us to grant you the key. Wow, so we're being told to like take a step back, be more quiet, be more reserved. Shh. Right now. For then we know you are to be trusted. Tests, incoming tests. Can you be trusted, Libra? And our trust is a great gift indeed. Powerful, magical, deep, and everlasting. So use your discernment, tune in, and decide wisely with whom and where and when you will share this knowledge, for it is our very life force itself. Sheesh. Divine meaning. You are learning to treat something carefully and with wisdom. Deciding who to share your own experiences and thoughts with is an important step in knowledge. For when you squander your own precious thoughts upon those you know cannot understand, you are allowing your own precious magic to be diminished and diluted. You are learning now, Libra, who to trust with deeper, more sacred moments in your life and your magics, and who to stay quiet with. 100. Exactly, Tyrone. 100. Learning the value of hard-won crafting as opposed to the fiery genius of initial ideas, and enjoying the process of the in-between times without talking too much of them. Okay, so if you're like, maybe like me, you're in like an in-between space, you're sort of struggling, I'm not gonna lie. Like, let me say this, because a closed mouth does not get fed. If you would like to make a contribution to this channel, thank you so much. Just for your subscriptions, your kind comments, your thumbs up. But if you would like to make a donation to my Cash App or PayPal, that information is in the description box of my videos. Bless you guys. And thank you for all the super thanks and super chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But if you're like me and you're in an in-between place, okay, don't talk too much about it. Don't talk too much about the negative. It's kind of like we have to see the glass half full instead of half empty. Cheers. This is my English breakfast tea. With organic honey. So good. Organic honey. Okay. Observing the 90-10 rule. Woo! Listen to this, guys. The 90-10 rule. You don't hear about that often. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Emily. Thank you so, so very much for all the love and support you have shown in this live stream. Seriously, bless you. Observing the 90-10 rule. Do 90% and speak 10. Do 90% and speak 10. That's like, I just heard, you will not be a man of many words. It's like, it's kind of being, yeah, pretty quiet. It's like you just do it. You just do what you say you're going to do. You get it done. No, it's not even about saying you're going to do something. Don't even say what you're going to do. Boom. That's something else I've had to learn over the years, because every time I say out loud on a video, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, the energy gets messed with, and it just never, it doesn't happen. So stop talking about what you're going to do. Just do it. And really watch who you share things with at this time, especially your dreams, what you're trying to manifest. Like if you've ever made a vision board, you should keep that vision board completely private. You should not let anyone else see your vision board. The only person that has seen my vision board is my daughter, because she's on it with me. That's the only person that I'd allow to see my vision board. Like if you keep your vision, like mine's in my bedroom, right? And everything has come true on it except for one thing. So I'm still manifesting that one thing. But anyway, it's time for me to revamp the vision board. Actually, I made it in the New Year's Eve of 2019, going into the new year of 2020 was when I made my vision board. Like I said, everything on it has come true except for one thing. That will come true. I just have to do what it do. Okay. So anyways, I keep it in my bedroom so that it's private. And if I ever do have company come over, I literally put my vision board in my closet. Like No, it's private. It's secret. That's your secrets of what you're trying to manifest. Thank you, Keith. Keith said, it will come true, Goddess Ash. Bless you, Keith. I'm always sending you my love. All right, so do 90% and speak 10. This way, your dreams and magics will live and breathe in life indeed. Be steady and quietly strong in the course of your love rather than impulsive. So much of the magic is made by turning up and crafting something, simply by doing the work. And it's so hard to convince people of that, and it doesn't make the magic any less for it. It's kind of like, I could tell when I talk about manifestation, some people are like, you manifested that. What do you mean? No, you worked for it. But I had the dream. That's the thing. I didn't just come into what I manifested. I had the vision first. And yes, I obviously had to put in the work to manifest it. But it's still a manifestation of my desire, of my dream. But yes, faith without works is dead. You got to do the work. But yeah. Okay, Libra. I do want to read a little bit about this unicorn and the maiden, this undercover action. Number 10. In this beautiful card, the sacred unicorn and the magical fairy maiden are preparing for a mission. I just got chills. Libra, you're going on a mission. And this grandfather or grandmother or great-grandfather or great-grandmother is walking in to assist you on this mission. Let's go. Confirmation after confirmation. The maiden lives in the world, the real world, as we say, that we inhabit day to day. There she does undercover work on behalf of all that is magical, true, and soulful. Her ally, the unicorn, is to go to the etheric places and share her work with the creatures too long in hiding, and ask them to come forward and let themselves be known again. Aw, it reminds me of the Wicked movie. The professor goat that was speaking. It's like animals used to be able to speak. You know what I mean? Like animals are sentient beings with souls. And in that Wicked movie, The Wizard of Oz, whatever, the animals could speak, but then it was the authoritative, destructive power of the dark ones that took away their magic and put them in cages. Just like how I went to the pet store yesterday to get Rosita some treats, and I tried to buy her some little boots, little dog boots to go walking out in the snow and stuff so she doesn't get salt on her paws. When I was there getting a few supplies for Rosita, I went around to the birds and the cats, and I just sent them loving energy, calm loving energy. The one parrot was so intelligent. We kept eye contact the whole time. It could totally feel my vibe. I'm telling you, the parrot was so smart. I wanted to get it out of that cage and take it home and let it fly around my house so badly. I was about to get a canary yesterday because I watched this canary just jump from one peg to the other peg. And that was all it was doing, back and forth, back and forth. It was driving itself crazy because it's being kept in a cage. Like, oh. All right. Her ally, the unicorn, is to go to the etheric places and share her work with the creatures too long in hiding. Together, they are discussing what must be done next. The unicorn knows this information will be safe with the maiden, and the maiden knows too that she is safe with this magical creature. But they also know that there are those who would hunt down the unicorn for its marvelous knowledge. I have chills. Its magics, with its healing properties, and the mystic ruby that lies beneath its brow. Sort of like Ivory with the elephants. How they... Oh! Protect the elephants. Man. If you're a hunter, a game hunter, and you don't eat, if you're a hunter for anything other than what you eat, you're a despicable human being. You're not even a human being. I don't know what you are, a demon? Yeah. Not talking to you, Libra, just talking to the watchers. Because Spirit wanted me to read this card, so it applies to somebody. Somebody watching that's probably not even a Libra. That's who I'm talking to. Okay, anyways, let's keep going. Ooh. The mystic ruby that lies beneath its brow, giving those who possess it the power to see into the hearts of those around them and know their true intent. You, Libra, listen, if your third eye is open, if your third eye is awakened, and if you're watching me, it most definitely is. Like, if you're on Libra land, you're awakened. Your third eye is open, okay? You possess the power to see into the hearts of those around you. And to know their true intent. But together, they know they can do their work. They meet in the in-between places, out of sight, in your dreams, visions, meditations, and path workings. But it is her job to take the information back and to translate it into material form. It is in this way that purifying and detoxifying vast areas can take place. They both work for peace, and they both are able to see right into the hearts of those around them. Among their many skills, Unicorns have the ability to create peace, even when confronted by great aggression. One stayed famed Genghis Khan's hand, turning him back from battle and choosing peaceful settlement of differences. Whoa. Holy moly, Libra. If you could convince, it's like some of you have the ability to make the heartless have a heart. You have the ability to make the heartless think twice. We've never been channeled that before. You have the ability to make the heartless think twice. That's power. That's power. For the good. Unicorns also bring about the power of the written word. They communicate the tale that needs to be told. This holds true for artists too, as the original language the unicorn developed was pictorial. So they are behind many film projects, novels, television series, and visual arts and college. Most especially, if this card has appeared to you and you are embarking on a creative project, simply ask for the help and guidance of the unicorn, who will fill you with inspiration and help you through any block you may be having regarding writing. The unicorn's horn emanates from the center of his brow, the region in which his and our third eye and third eye chakra are located. The third eye contains our capacity for intuition, for psychic abilities, for clairvoyance, and for communion and communication between worlds. When this card shows up for you, the messages you are receiving are very likely to be reaching you through that point. We can use our intent, our energetic power. Sit up straight, Libra. Holy moly, I was just crouched over. Sit up straight. Ooh, I was, Stretch your arms. Oh. Ooh. We can use our intent, our energetic power emanating from that point too, to pray over our water, to seek out peaceful solutions, and to keep precious, rare, and sacred beings safe from harsh and toxic environments. If the unicorn and the maiden appear to you in a reading, you are being reconnected with your magical self, with your own maiden, your own pure, wild qualities, gentle and free, fierce and beloved, as is the magical creature, the beloved unicorn. Divine meaning. The unicorn is a symbol of ancient magic's rising and purification of the earth and the etheric realms taking place. The maiden and the unicorn standing together indicate that you are receiving communication about detoxing, Clearing your environment. This is so crazy. We talked about this way before I started reading about this card. You're receiving communication about detoxifying, clearing your environment, following your life path, and being a peaceful activist for change. The doors between worlds for you are growing wider and wider. More and more is coming through for you. Please know that you have a purpose, which is in the moment now, to help the environment. You are a peaceful being, sensitive, and yet so very strong and powerful. Keep some of your works secret. Okay. We don't need any more confirmation that you need to keep things on the hush right now, Libra. Keep some of your works secret. Do not try to attract attention. The new children who are becoming adults now are aided in their life purpose by the unicorn. It is time to protect and help something precious and threatened to survive. Ooh, I got chills. Man, you're a leader. You're a leader for the younger generations, Libra. Step up into your power. Bless your food and water to ingest healing unicorn energy. Bless your food and water. Message. Wow. What a read. What a read. Let's get some charms. Two keys. Wow. Libra. Two keys and a heart lock. Two keys to your heart. I knew keys were going to come out. I knew they were. Look, she's holding this golden key. Look. Ooh, my neighbor's over there pounding around. She's big mad. They're big mad. Because you're a keeper of secrets and you're being initiated and you have magical powers and you have access to other dimensions and your ancestors love you. And they're so mad about it. All they can do is pound around and get angry. Roar! Fly away, Libra. Fly away from the drama. Fly, fly away. Fly high, like the eagle in the sky. Three keys. The butterfly, a music note. Okay, so something about music is significant. I did mention meditation hurts, listening to that when you're doing your spiritual bath or your spiritual shower. And the starfish. The starfish, butterfly, and music. Let's see. Starfish, butterfly, musical note symbolism together. Let's just see what comes up. The note bears specific importance to the wearer. It can also mean a love of music, but it can also be more. It's also about dancing. What does a music note symbol represent? Each line or space indicates the pitch belonging to a note with a letter name. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The note above G is always another A. The A to G pattern. You're a G, Libra. Okay. Starfish symbolism. The starfish is a symbol of hope, infinite love, and making a difference. Butterfly symbolism. Transformation, yes. Also hope and rebirth, it says. Freedom, joy, and the human soul. Wow. And I just called out hunters that don't eat what they hunt. You're not even, non-human. Wow. They can also represent freedom, joy, and the human soul. My grandfather was a hunter, but he only hunt what he would eat. My mom told me stories. He would bring in deer and it'd be like a whole thing going on in the basement. You know what I mean? Like our ancestors went out there and hunted the food and came back and prepared it. Like, I don't know. The ancestral feather. The wise owl. And the anchor. And the wheel. The wheel and the anchor. What does that symbolize? Oh, it's like marine. Boat life. What does the anchor and the wheel of the ship together mean? The anchor and the wheel of a ship are both essential components that work together to help a ship navigate and dock safely. It does mean the one who holds the wheel controls their destiny, but fighting the currents and the wind to hold their course takes strength and resolve. Some believe the anchor is a firm attachment to a philosophy or way of life. Remember your roots. The anchor. I just talked about my grandfather. Remember your roots. Remember how far your ancestors have come. One more. Okay, two more. Two more keys. I got the keys, keys, keys. I really like that meaning of the wheel and the anchor. The one who holds the wheel controls their destiny, but fighting the currents and the wind to hold their course takes strength and resolve. It's like you have to stay the course, Libra, no matter how hard it gets. You must stay the course. I enjoyed this live stream so much. I'm so glad that I logged on, and thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Most High God. Thank you, angels and ancestors of my Most High Good. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the love, Libra land. I'm going to end this here. Stay balanced, stay blessed, everybody. Until next time, peace.